Why did I take your bonus?
Oh, because I was aiming at the pelvis.
That's right. Are you picking the target this time? Kneecaps, anyone?
Yeah, no, that's where I'm heading next.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, didn't work.
So you're going to lose the bonus die. You lose the bonus die, but it's just straight up rolls.
Normal?
Yeah.
Or hard?
Hard. You are picking the target. You're trying to hit the kneecaps.
Yep.
Great.
So regular, and regular. So like hard.
Hard. So okay.
So no extremes.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
No hard
extremes.
damage.
Which one do you want to hit twice?
I want to hit
Left or right?
the one that's got the ball joint problem.
That's his right leg. So pop, and pop.
I'll say the blue one is for the left leg.
You're seeing like bullets just fly right through this guy.
Okay, so 8, 10, 12 to the what was it? The right leg.
Right leg is the one that's been all tore up.
And then 4 to the left.
Okay. 12 and 4. Okay. You hear snapping, breaking noises. Like his kneecaps are fucking gone. He doesn't seem to notice. He just jumps straight at you.
Does it slow him down at all?
It's hard to tell. He's really close. He only backed up about 10 feet. He just leaps at you and tries to attack you.
He can leap pretty far.
Without making, he doesn't make that noise. He's really quiet. He's just like, he's got freaking like no teeth left in the front. All his incisors were smashed out when you busted his teeth out. But he's like, you want to fight him back, or do you want to die?
I'm having fun with the fighting.
Okay, so you're gonna fight back. Where's my 2? Here they are. Bonuses, so he attacks. I'm dropping dice.
I made a hard for that one.
He didn't make it. He failed. Roll me damage. You, as he comes at you, you pistol whip him some more. Around the face and head.
I do 4 damage.
4? Okay. He finally goes down. But he's still moving. His arms and legs are still moving. They're still like reaching, and his legs are kicking like that. Stalloid, what are you gonna do?
Well, he's down, and it doesn't look like he's getting back up. I'll move a little bit closer, about close in half distance.
So about like there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I shout at Jack West, is it over? Also, sorry.
He's still moving around down there.
Oh, no!
The arms and legs are still moving. Everything's still moving. Lombard, what are you going to do? Lombard's still temporarily saying, hey, put that away.
Okay.
We're in combat, put that away.
But you want it dead and it's moving.
Yes, you do want it dead.
I want to get closer to it, though.
Yeah, you can move. You want to ride?
Getting off the horse?
I can do a ride check. You get off the horse? Okay, you leap off your horse, that backs away. There's a stench coming off this thing like that, and you just want it dead. So you just start shooting every round. Put a bullet in it. What'd you get?
75.
You get a bonus die too. So reroll your 10th die. Because you're just right above it.
So she still hits it. So
Right.
just regular hit.
These bullets don't seem to be slowing you down. Do you have a knife, Bloomberg? Anything sharp or a club?
No.
You don't have a knife or anything?
No.
You want a knife. You want to cut this thing up. You want to chop to pieces. That's your thoughts. Cesar's just like, we're technically out of combat. Do you have a knife visible on yourself?
It might be hard to see under my thing, but I do have a knife.
Lombard, make me spot hidden.
Okay.
I'm taking control of your character a little bit here because she is temporarily insane.
Alright, I got an 18.
18's a success. Okay, check it if it's not already checked. Bloomberg walks over to you, throws aside your poncho, pulls your knife out,
tickles your stomach a little.
Turns it like this, and goes over to that thing. And then she starts fucking hamstringing his legs, and she's cutting his arms. She grabs one of the hands after she cuts the arms, and she starts doing like this.
To cut the
all the fingers, she's cutting it. Like butchering this son of a bitch. She's cutting it to pieces. Since you're temporarily insane, I can take control of your character if I so desire. This lasts for maybe 30 seconds. She's got it mostly stopped moving. It's still twitching a little bit. But that's when you come out of your temporary insanity, Bloomberg. And how do you react when you realize that you just butchered this nasty thing?
Seen these
Probably
before?
Yeah, there's one over there.
Drop. Wait, say again.
Point over the
Drop the
breaker.
knife and just slowly move away.
Okay, did you guys hear that? Blomberg
Yeah.
just dropped the knife she was cutting with
Yeah.
and just got up off her knees, and now she's backing away. She is actually covered in blood because she was just doing
Black
like,
Acre.
yes, as it was like twitching and moving around.
Grab.
You're reloading. Okay, Blomberg, you can. This thing is. You're not happy with this thing.
I don't like that.
I go calm Cesar.
Cesar's fine by that time. By the time she's done
Hacking it
with
up.
her horrible, violent frenzy, Cesar rides over.
Are you still good to travel with us? If not, as I promised, you will get that reward. You've helped me already. If you wanted to head back to your town, I can get it back to you whenever.
You think Cesar is a coward?
No,
Don't make me cut you.
I'm a coward. This shit's scary.
You would not survive 10 minutes in a desert without Cesar.
I think at least 12 minutes.
And then he kind of rides over away from this zombie, or whatever it was. This horrible thing. Nothing's ever gone down that hard before. There's so many bullets that were put in it, it's not even funny. And it got hit by lightning.
It's just like.
So, yeah.
Oh, you
Okay.
work off
And he
all
saw me
the-
shoot lightning?
He doesn't mention that. But he rides over to one side. He's not real happy with this town. He's looking around real nervous. He pulls his gun out, and then he looks at it. He looks at the zombie, which has, like, bullet holes all through it. He's like... And then he pulls his knife out.
The knife looked like it did a good job.
Well, she cut into pieces with the knife, so... He does right over to you. We're done. And then he rides away. He doesn't want to be anywhere near that thing that came out of the church.
I asked him if he would like to ride around the perimeter and see if there's any more craters.
He heads off. Without a word. He's happy to be away. Yeah, let's see.
And see if he can find any survivors in the town.
You do hear him mutter something about, let's see. Hold on a second. Spanish to English. Oh, damn it. English to Spanish. English to Spanish.
I would go pee.
Go pee.
Go pee. This is a good stopping
It's
point.
good pee time.
It's a good pizza. It is good. You hear him mutter something about Iglesia. Iglesia. He doesn't, but you don't know what that means, so.
I don't know what that means.
Anyway, okay. Do you continue to examine the church, Jack West? You're reloaded. All your bullets are back in.
Me. Go back into the church.
It looks like it was hit with a cannonball or something. There is a point of impact. There is no cannonball in it. There are footprints all around, bare feet, footprints that appear to start where the impact crater is, and wander around to the spot where you spotted that guy. So there you go. Take from that what you will.
I want to kind of look at the body and see, besides myself, is there any kind of bludgeoning damage to him?
No. You do notice he has no genitalia at all. No hair on the body at all. No belly button at all.
What about his nipples?
He doesn't have nipples either, no. This does not look like a
Person
person. I
anymore.
mean, you understand any check. Did you want to check out dead guy, or do you
No,
move away?
I want
Or?
to go just sit in the sand for a little while.
Oh,
Just
nice.
sit there and contemplate why I just mutilated him.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect, actually. Well done. So you take your horse and you kind of just head over to one side, and you're just like, I'm just...
Try not
Cesar's
to have
gone.
mental
He's riding
breakdown,
in.
you know.
Okay. Yeah, you're still temporarily insane. It lasts for hours. If you have to make sanity checks in that time, and you fail, you immediately have another few be like, what? Freak out or whatever. But yeah, that's perfect. That is a perfect reaction to this. You see Jack West is kind of examining the body. It's on its back, so you didn't have to touch it if you didn't want to, Jack West. Stalloid?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Jack West went and examined. He went in the church and he came back out and looked at the body. Miss Blomberg walked.
Looks like.
Miss Blomberg, hold on. Miss Blomberg moved away from this carnage area and just sits down on the ground and is just kind of staring in his face. And Cesar is going to apparently ride around the village to make sure nothing else is happening.
It looks like a cannonball was shot into the church and then hatched into this nippleless, dickless freak.
Is there like a shell in there?
Focus on something.
Must have disintegrated on impact.
My theory was that they were shooting people itself.
That'd be a big cannon.
It's a big cannon.
Ah. Is that what we're after?
Yes, the largest cannon I've ever seen.
Is it something like a bombard?
Ah. Ooh. Bigger? Bigger?
You don't know. You don't have any fucking... You could still say bigger.
Bigger?
But your character has no knowledge of military equipment, does he?
I don't think so.
It's a large cannon.
Bigger.
Don't think we've used one of those in a long time.
It was Chinese.
They love gunpowder.
Well, he didn't say.
So that's what we're retrieving.
A magical freak cannon.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully we only have one at a time that we have to deal with.
Yeah, that was a lot of bullets.
Go through 2 guns. I don't like going through 2 guns at one person.
Maybe you should try the silver ones next time. Silver seems to work well on things.
Maybe.
At least 2.
Shoot you with silver, it grows to 20 feet tall.
Oh, shit! That's like, I didn't want to shoot with lightning. I'm like, what if lightning helps it?
I would.
Killed it by 1 point. Did not help a lot.
Okay.
That critical help, though.
You only took a point of damage, right?
Yes,
From the lightning
From
bolt.
the lightning gun.
So
I only got hurt by allies again.
here's how healing works as far as like minor wounds heal 1 point per night.
Oh,
I
shit.
found that
I don't
out.
even
Yes,
have to
I've
record that, then.
been screwing that up. I've been doing all wounds takes weeks. It's only when you get major wounds that it's going to start taking weeks to heal up.
Gotcha.
So I didn't mess that up. I reread those rules. I'm trying to get better as a GM. All right. So what's the plan? What do you guys want to do?
Continue tracking. We gotta catch up with them.
Okay.
While we're walking with him, hey, Stalloid, can I get that book back?
I don't have any books with me. I'm not reading right now. I'm not in the mindset for it. Which is true. I'm not reading right now.
Make a spot hidden, Stalloid,
Make a spot hidden.
please.
Yeah, I made it hard.
When Jack, are you guys posting watches at night, that kind of thing? Or you just bedding down and going to sleep?
I figured we'd be posting watches.
Okay. You have noticed that around the campfire night, Jack West has been looking at some book that you don't recognize. You've never seen it before.
That's fine.
Okay, so you just noticed that. Jack West must have taken up reading. It's a thick book. It must be like War and Peace or something.
And whenever we get back to your book collection, I need to get that one that I was trying to read back.
Which one is that?
Good question.
It's a book, all right.
It had some interesting stuff about invisible things.
Oh, was it that copy of Alice in Wonderland I got for Chikali? I didn't know you took that.
I don't steal people's books. What are you talking about?
Psychology.
Fair enough.
That's a hard success.
Why you do think he has stolen books before?
Jack West, when did you get that book?
I found it
Where?
That's
in
not
a
a lie.
bag. That's not a lie at all.
You are misleading and hiding information that's important.
Okay.
So yes, he's not being completely honest with you.
It may have been attended.
How about you guys have this conversation at the campfire that night?
Alright.
Oh, that's fine.
So, would that bag have been owned by one of our compatriots?
Quite possibly.
Aww.
I needed something to read since my book was taken.
I mean, whose book is it? I think it's the world's.
They can have it after I'm done with it.
I feel like you threw a coin at me, but
I'm throwing Jack West.
you threw it at Jack West.
He said something made me laugh. Now, speaking of Jack West, give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll, by the way.
Mythos.
You got any? Do you have any points in business?
Yeah.
Very good.
Not much. Nope.
Okay, just curious. Okay.
Well, what's the book's name?
It escapes me. I believe it started with an L. The Lollapalooza.
It's right there in his fucking lap, so.
Oh, no, I thought you meant the one that I had before, right?
No, the one you're holding right
Oh.
I assumed he gestured at it, too, so.
It's the Malacuriama.
He's obviously guessing. He didn't turn back to the front page or anything.
Can I take a look at the cover?
Here you go, it's the Malacuriama.
The cultist Maleficarum. Yorie, being a translation by Baron Frederick of Sussex. You can read this on the frontispiece.
I don't give him that long to look at it.
And then he slams the book shut.
Do I get a Cthulhu Mythos roll off
No, not off of that.
Oh.
When he starts leaning forward to look more closely, Jack Westlake snatches the book away, right?
Well, no. We're at the campfire, so I do this so he can look at it, and I just do this.
Okay, so then you just turn back to reading it. He's reading a specific section.
I crouch down and by
the title's not on the cover.
Oh, okay.
It's just black. It's just a black leather-bound book.
What are you doing?
The interior. Yeah, he does do that. Okay, let's keep going.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to know the name of the book.
I told you, it's Colt Malacuriama.
I don't really trust you with names.
Okay.
It did say more than that on the frontispiece, by the way.
See,
Yorie.
Colt Malacurium.
Can he not read? It says cultus
I didn't read
Maleficarum. Would Jack West be able to get that word right?
No.
Yeah, we'll just say he messes that up.
Well, he messed it
He's
up,
not intelligent,
but
he's
not
educated.
that. If you just read it, you're going to get it closer. Maleficarum. You're going to get closer than Malef or whatever you just said.
Mephistopheles.
I mean, you can turn back to the frontispiece, and it's got all the other stuff underneath the title. Yeah, Cultus Maleficarum by Baron Frederick of Sussex, and then it says being something like that. I don't know if you're going to let Yorie continue reading the frontispiece. It's just the front page that has like the information.
You say something else after I turn it back? Because I do point at Cultus Maleficarum.
And then he goes back to the page and see what he's looking
I put
at.
my hand and I go like, and...
Oh yeah, something better known as the...
Something by Baron Frederick of Sussex, being a translation.
What?
Translation.
Being a translation of the
some sort.
writings of the Arab Abdul Hazrad, called Al-Azif, that are known sometimes known in the Greek as the Necronomicon. Now you can make a fucking mythos check.
It's a long title, that's why I just call it Cultus Maleficarum.
29. Is that a success?
Oh, no.
Is it close?
Is it close?
I don't remember how close. I think I have 20.
Sam, you've heard all this.
That's not...
Sam?
I don't think we got them.
Sam,
We don't.
you've heard all this. Do you have any points in Cthulhu Mythos?
Oh, she might.
She
went crazy.
She's
once
gone crazy.
already.
What?
So,
Cthulhu Mythos.
she
On the
does
left side,
I don't think she has it written there.
she should.
Yeah, so she probably has 6.
Yeah,
But
6
she went
points.
crazy one time.
She went crazy before and she's gone crazy today. Actually, Cesar gets 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos.
Nice, we're helping Cesar out.
You know you're not.
Now roll. Roll, Cesar, roll. Nope.
Cesar runs to the night school.
No!
98!
Oh, God.
Cesar has heard of that book. Burn it! Burn the book! Okay. He wants it to be burned.
Oh, seriously?
That's what he yells at you. And then he goes back to sharpening his knife. Looking at you suspiciously. Through slitted eyes. Okay. So nobody knows exactly what that entails or what it means.
Can I retcon a Cthulhu Mythos roll? Are we still at the town?
No.
No. Okay.
This all happened that night at the fire. I'm moving the timeline forward.
I never rolled up
Talking
on
over
the,
this corpse doesn't strike me
on
as the conversation you had.
I never rolled on the zombies.
What about them?
You're good. I can try it next time.
Okay, so
We'll run to another one.
So then we're going to jump ahead to the next day.
Yeah.
To May 2nd.
Jumping.
As who would scout ahead when...
Are we having scouts ahead?
Well, okay, here's the situation. We're cinematicing this.
Okay.
So picture this as a movie. So that night after conversation, fade to black, fade up on who is crawling up to the top of the hill to peek over the top.
The girl.
I guess me.
The two of you can. Yep. There's a lot of scrub brush. You think you can actually do it without having any problem because you saw smoke ahead as if from campfires.
All right.
And there was a convenient hill. And as the two of you crawl ahead and kind of peek through the scrub brush, what you can see is it's an area where with hills about 2 miles across. In the center of it appears to be an old Spanish fort in ruins for the most part. There are some campfire. There are some smoke trickling up from that. That's what you noticed as you approached around midday of May 2nd. And you can see. Here's an idea. Okay, so the bottom picture is not what it looks like. It's probably what it originally looked like, just to give you guys kind of an idea of the original. The top, the black lines are actual physical structures that are still remaining.
Everything else is big.
Everything else is ruins. It's like rubble, debris. Some of it you could probably hide behind if you're laying down on the ground or very low. North is up on this map, but that's what Miss Bloomberg and Stalloid. When you guys saw the smoke and you saw that there was a hill, Bloomberg and Stalloid dismounted and went up, and at the end they crawled to the top of the hill so they could peek over it.
So
it's
we're
about a
coming
mile.
from the west.
Yes, you guys are coming from the west. Correct. So you see from this direction. There are a few campfires in this area. There are men standing on top of the buildings that are still intact. They have rifles, obviously on watch. You can each make me a spot hidden.
Okay.
I gotta check my time. You got a heart. Did you make yours, Miss Blomberg?
Yep.
Boom, boom. Okay. You both made it? There appears to be about 200 yards to the south. There's like what looks like a little campsite south of this fort. Obviously, well out there, but there doesn't appear to be anybody there. And there's no smoke coming from the little fire pit that you noticed over there. So south of the place, you see a campsite. Otherwise, you see men on the walls. They're not wearing uniforms or anything. They're just wearing regular clothing. Some are wearing sombreros. Others are wearing like cowboy hats. Everybody has hats. At this distance of a mile, you can't make out any other features than that. Whether or not
So they're on the walls. So that'd be the north side.
Yes.
I feel like that's
They're
the
like
one that has,
there are roofs to these guys,
Yes.
and there's roofs and roofs. There's a roof to this building here. There's a roof to this building here. These are barely standing walls. Obviously, this place has long been abandoned. It looks like an old Spanish fort.
So the majority of like people on watch are going to be
Up there,
the
yes.
north and
That's
the
right. There are also several which appear to be Mexicans, and they appear to be like working on trying to rebuild some of the walls or something. They're wearing just serapes and ponchos, and they're obviously locals, as opposed to white men, or at least wearing like white men clothing, and then a few other men who are armed who have sombreros. There's a lot of. You can see at least a dozen men on guard on the roofs.
I didn't get the information beforehand. I'll ask it later.
Yeah, so that's what you guys notice, and you can go back and tell the rest if you want. You go back and tell the others. So there you go, James Brown. They tell you all that, what they saw.
So wait, are we hunting? You said banditos. Are they the Mexicanos, or are they enlightening?
They're humans.
Question mark. So are they this group of people that you just led us to?
Did I see the cannon?
You do not see the cannon, but a lot of the buildings were, closed up. There's apparently in the middle, this big building in the middle was probably a church. At one point, the chapel, all the Spanish forts had chapels. They were all Catholic. So yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the cannon, but this is where the trail is leading, and it has camps. And these people we've been tracking have been killing every town they passed, and those people are alive, so it must be them.
Or they're the next target.
I don't think the tracks lead up there.
Correct.
So, if they're the next target, our tracking people went through there and they're coming back.
Correct. Well, if it is them, you said there's a lot of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we playing this?
I have no clue. I was really hoping I would think of that by now.
I will scout around. That's Cesar. He heads to the left. Like he's probably going to go around the outside of the hills that are surrounding this place. He's heading south, but he's probably going to swing all the way around and come back from the north. See if he sees anything else.
Right.
He's just going to do that.
Yeah, we'll let him do that.
Okay.
He doesn't look up the place.
If you guys want to continue, he's not going to that friggin' place. He's just going to go around. Do you guys want to continue role playing, or do you want to wait for him to get back, or what's the call?
Try to talk a small more.
Yeah, go.
So, if all else fails, we can try to huck. Just attack at night. What? If we attack at night, they won't be able to tell friend from foe as easy.
Could you say that one more time?
If we
Us.
attack
Yes.
at night,
Ah, night. You were saying something like nades before.
no.
We
act-
right?
We can
Miss
actually.
Bloomberg? I didn't this year, right?
We could use dynamite to try to blow up their
Do you have dynamite?
sleeping location. I feel like I should have.
You used all the dynamite you bought in Wheeling to try to blow up.
Okay.
Yes. You wanted to blow Table Rock off the face of the earth.
Because if you do have dynamite, I would like some. I always forget to keep buying it.
Maybe even make some more of that jar explosive.
I do a gesture of like, how?
Yeah, he doesn't have his wagon with all his chemicals in it.
Yeah, the jar that you threw at the.
What, did you think I urinated in that?
You mean you didn't? I don't know how you do this. For all I know, you could be a wizard. Doubtful.
Well, what I was also going to suggest, if we think they might be there for a bit, we could send someone to go get the Mexican army to help us out, maybe? Send Cesar? Especially since these men have been killing Mexican army battalions all their way. If the numbers problem is the issue.
It's not a bad idea. My question is, where are they?
Yeah, Cesar should know.
How long is it going to take them to get here?
Yeah, I don't know. Cesar should know.
I guess I could try to stay here and follow them. Try to leave a very obvious trail for y'all to follow.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
This is late April. Yeah. You've been in Mexico.
For a while.
No, you would have read it in the papers too. Mexico's having some problems right now.
Nice.
Down south especially, there has been a lot of political stuff going on with one of the generals who doesn't think the president should be the president. So there's some infighting going on in the south. Just FYI. That doesn't mean like they still can't help or do something. I'm just saying, you know, there are some issues with the big Mexican government happening. It might not affect some of the outlying provinces and areas, but so just FYI, that happened. That started in March, late March. So you guys would all know about this from like newspaper articles and that kind of thing. So that's just more of a historical FYI.
I still feel like that is our best bet, though.
No, it could be. Yes. Don't take that as like discouragement.
Because we've been tracking these guys, and I feel like they have minimum about 50 men.
You got 50 bullets.
Cesar comes back.
That face! I love it. Gives grumpy face. Now, Andy, I would think my guy's got a decent amount of ammo just in a bag that he can reload like bandolier stuff? No.
You have the ammo that's written on your character sheet. That you saw.
Okay.
You didn't expect to fight an army. You had no indication that you'd be fighting 50 guys. Or one guy that takes fucking a dozen bullets to put him down. Or whatever it was. So you have what you have on you. Cesar returns and says he did find other tracks. He found other tracks coming from the east that would seem to indicate a large group of men.
Nice.
They got came that way.
Came from the east. Not from the north, which north is America. You guys know that. You're not sure exactly where you are in Mexico, but you know that north is the United
We've been
States.
going south primarily.
You've been heading east primarily.
East, yeah, east.
Right, and you were a couple days south, or a day or two south, riding from the American border, you think.
Okay.
So he says, so however many men were there, yeah, these guys were there, got here a few days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, on horseback. They all have horses. That's all he can tell you. He didn't make a very good roll for his tracking, so he doesn't have a lot of detail. But he does know it was probably a good-sized group of men. He guessed at least a dozen, maybe 2 dozen, is his guess.
So it sounds like that possibly they did just get reinforcements, or the other guys came through this way and kept on, and these people just arrived.
No, nobody went the other way. Cesar does know that.
Oh, so there's no tracks
The tracks do not go out of this valley that he could find. They only come in.
Never mind.
Sorry, I wasn't very clear necessarily. So.
In that case, yeah, we can do our